Now we'll go back inside the WAER studios for Countdown to Tip-Off with today's host, Conor Green.
Well, thanks, guys. Inside the WAER studios, this is Countdown to Tip-Off. SU's season opener versus Colgate comes your way in just about 20 minutes on WAER. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at WAER Sports for live coverage throughout. And if you like any of our pre-produced content from today's broadcast, they can be found on the WAER Sports SoundCloud page. Well, Syracuse enters this season off last year's unlikely Final Four run. The Orange is now without major contributors in Michael Benajay, Trevor Cooney, and Malachi Richardson. To replace this, the Orange brought in a multitude of transfers and freshmen, providing Syracuse with considerable depth. And assistant coach Jerry McNamara commented on the lineup possibilities.
There's a lot of pieces, though. We're different, but we're pretty darn good in a lot of different ways. So it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. We can throw a couple different lineups there.
One player that highly impressed in the two exhibition games was freshman guard Tyus Battle, averaging 17 points per contest. He discussed what has allowed all the new players to adjust to life on the Hill.
The whole coaching staff, they all played here, so they all have that experience of being a student athlete here at Syracuse. So that helped me over time. They can relate to what we go through during the day at Syracuse. The whole coaching staff has been really helpful.
Another fresh face, graduate transfer guard Andrew White, electrified the Dome in Exhibition Game 2, scoring 24 points. He explained the difference between Syracuse and his previous team, Nebraska.
Here is more of an open flow offense. Coach Boeheim doesn't overcoach, which is a big skill of his. He puts confidence in players by letting them go out and play, and it's within his system. If you show that you can play, he's going to kind of let you do what you do, and that's what I've noticed a lot about him up to this point.
And Boeheim has shown confidence in most of his new players, but earlier this week he decided to redshirt freshman Matthew Moyer. The young forward was the 74th ranked recruit in the country, but was injured for much of the offseason. And earlier this week, Jim Boeheim explained the decision.
I think he's missed so much time that he got out of shape, and he's still not in shape, and it wouldn't be because he just started working. But we've redshirted probably 15 guys that have ended up being captains or starters of our team. There's a long list of guys.
Even without Moyer, the Orange has the talent to compete late into the season. The new look Orange gets its first regular season action in the Carrier Dome tonight against Colgate. And again, tip-off is at 7 o'clock. We'll take a quick break here on WAER. When we come back, we'll take a look at Syracuse's transfers in the upcoming season. That's up next on the original home of the Orange, WAER.
Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by our members and our sponsors.
Back inside the WAER studios, GZA Countdown to Tip-Off is just about set to wrap up here on WAER. Syracuse versus Colgate comes your way in just a few minutes. Let's get you caught up on a few scores from around the nation. SU women's basketball got its season off to a hot start. Syracuse took down Rhode Island 95-49. The Orange Stellar defense forced 43 Rams turnovers in the win. On the men's side, a couple of marquee matchups on this opening night. Number 10 Arizona and 12th ranked Michigan State square off in Hawaii in just a few minutes. The Spartans look to rebound from their disappointing first-round tournament exit last season. Finally, in the ACC, top-ranked Duke opens up its season against Marist in just a bit, and 6th-ranked North Carolina travels south to take on Tulane at 9. That just about wraps things up inside the WAER studios. Syracuse versus Colgate in the opening game of the season comes your way right after this.